year, 2021, has been a year of comebacks for us in the comic book community, right? Because we know the previous year, 2020 gave so many delays to all of our comic book movies and shows that we were looking forward to. Now, that brings us to Tuesday night when Superman and Lois premiered. Bruh, that thing was great from beginning to end. That might be my most favorite comic book show, no cap, on TV.
How you foreign niggas stop it? I was born in the tropics. I'm the way peep the mosh pit. And it came with a starship. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm really from the tropics. Fuck is you doing?
So, before we get into the review, I just want to say that the world of comic books feels so much better when the icon of comic books, Superman, has a great live action representative. It just feels so great. Twitter was electric last night. You know, we had some people doing some arguing and comparison of Superman like they always like to do, but it was electric last night. Shout out to everybody, man. Great vibes. Now, with that being said, let's get into the awesomeness that was Superman and Lois. This is how everything started off. And it started off with, you know, some interesting flavor. Something that I really didn't care for, but I eventually wound up seeing the purpose for it later on as it tied in. We go through the classic Superman origin. Y'all know what that means. Everything that happened after Krypton blew the fuck up. So we see Kal-El's pod going through space. You know, it could have landed on Mars. Could have landed on Saturn. What you got against the moon? Nah, it landed on the best planet possible that we know of. Earth. And we know he lands where? In Smallville, Kansas. Where? In the cornfields. And who gets him out of the pod? Jonathan and Martha Kent, his Earth parents. Now, we all know the Superman origin from there. And when they were going through it, I was like, I don't know why we're doing this. As the monologue continued that Tyler Hoechlin was given, we see something that I thought we would never ever see in live action.
Here you go, friend.
Thanks. Cool costume.
Thanks. My mom made it for me.
I'm sitting up in my living room with my jaw on the table. Did they just do that? Did they just give Tyler Hoechlin the Action Comics Superman costume? I'm talking black S, trunks, silly looking cape, all of that. Oh my God. Not only did they just do that, but it looked great. Oh my God. In that scene, he embodied classic Superman so well. My mom made it for me. And take off to the sky, oh my God. I was just in my chair like, because he gave me Christopher Reeve classic Superman vibes. That one scene just lit up the world, I'm sure, for everybody who saw it. Oh my God, was that scene amazing. After we talk about that dynamic scene, right, we have another scene after the monologue that is very pivotal to the plot of the first episode. And it hits you with such high quality. You're sitting here watching this nuclear power plant that's getting ready to blow up. Like, look, no cap. Science was never my subject. I think all I know is that water conducts electricity, gasoline ignites fire, and ice cubes melt with heat. Beyond that, you got me beat. I don't fuck with science like that. But We see that this nuclear power plant is getting ready to blow up, right? So General Lane has a device in his pocket he uses to call Superman down. He comes down. Of course, he saves the day. And while he's doing that, my jaw is on the table again. Look at this quality. This ain't the CW. And if it is the CW, I gotta be in a different universe. What the fuck is going on? If I'm Grant Gustin, I'm looking at this shit like, damn. Y'all can't do that for me. The only person on the CW that should be like, hey, you know, that's kind of similar to my show is Brooke Bessinger, who plays Stargirl. Stargirl had very high quality during its first season. Originally a DC Universe show. But holy shit, does this look amazing. And the music captures the moment to perfection as he comes down with this humongous piece of the ocean frozen. Oh my God. I was looking at this like, I feel like I'm at the movie theater. It looked amazing. And we're just like 10 minutes in. Oh my God. And we got over an hour to go. Take my money. Oh, it's on TV, you don't need my money? Take it anyway. That's how good it was. We all knew coming into this, one of the big pieces of the story was the fact that they have two teenage sons. Not one, they got two. So, you know, I hate to be cringe, but, you know, that's double the trouble, you dig?
Oh, shut up, nigga.
Okay, let me shut the fuck up. So, after you're introduced into his personal life with Lois and some of the things they're going through, you wind up seeing the interactions that he has with his two sons. And one son, Jonathan, it's kind of like somebody that you would expect to have powers, right? He's confident. He dresses well. He's the starting quarterback on the football team as a freshman. So he's gifted athletically. And then you have his other son, Jordan. He's been going to therapy. He's got some social anxiety stuff going on. My man's kind of look like a young Tom Welling, an extra young Tom Welling. But he's sitting up in his room, not really wanting to socialize with anybody. They did a good job at setting that up so we can kind of see that this is going to be the quote-unquote trouble child of the household. And he's playing Injustice 2. Okay. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, great, we love Injustice. And we do. But that's the problem for me. You know, y'all could have had Jordan playing some Dragon Ball Z Fighters. You know, the game's still popping. He could have been playing some, you know, Tekken 7. You dig? Nah, they had him playing Injustice 2. And I'm thinking to myself, Jordan, you know, if you turn around and you see your dad's name is Clark Kent and your mama's name is Lois Lane, something tells me that you know who Superman is. They really should have gave Jordan a different game. And the setup with the entire household was so dynamic in that moment. You got a gist of everybody's personality, where they were, where they are, and where they could potentially go. All in that one scene. It was well done. We also know that Elizabeth Tulach made her debut as Lois Lane during the Elseworlds crossover. These two actors have such dynamic chemistry together. Oh my God, it feels like old school Lois and Clark type of stuff. It is tremendous chemistry that they share. And her character here is not this nagging presence like some CW Arrowverse love interest can be, right? She's very much so the balance to Clark in this show. She's meant to be the person that comes in and shows him something from a different perspective. Hey, you're looking at this as Superman, but you need to be looking at this as a father to two sons, as a husband to me. I liked how they wrote her character, and they had her being this foundation for that entire house. As I said earlier, when the monologue started with Clark and he was talking about his whole upbringing in Smallville and the things that occurred, of course, we all know his father dies while he's a teenager, and that definitely helped form him into the man he became later on in his adult years. As we were watching that monologue as fans, I was like, what are you doing this? We don't need this. We don't need this. Why the fuck is this here? That's how I was feeling. But once you see early in the episode that Clark's mother, Martha, ends up dying from a stroke, you go, oh my God. Okay, I see what y'all were doing. Y'all were tying in this emotional roller coaster that the character goes through while also being Superman, while also being a father, while also being a son. To four parents, technically. I liked how they tied that all in for ultimate emotional pull in that scene. It all paid off. The acting between his sons when they're interacting with Clark, oh my God. The scene of Jordan on the farm going off was terrific acting.
All the times you were gone, you lied to us. You both did.
He was saving lives, Jordan.
That doesn't make it less true. Oh, you lied to protect his secret. All the things I've been feeling. You made me think I was crazy. They put me on bills.
Your mental health has nothing to do with who your father is.
How do you know that? I'm half human, half whatever the hell he is.
I was watching that on my couch like, that is some acting for the CW. Boy, the CW be fucking up. But that was some acting. I thought his performance in that moment, it had this perfect blend of being serious enough and dramatic enough, but not going overboard with it. Coming into this series, one of my big questions, and I'm sure the questions of a lot of people was, who the hell is the main villain? Because we don't really have a clue as to who this person is. They were just given an alias on the casting list, the Stranger. Great, thank you. That could be anybody, but it's revealed later on at the end of the episode that it's actually some incarnation of Lex Luthor. Now, we know this show is connected to the Arrowverse. It is the same Superman, right? With that being said, I think that this is a multiverse Lex Luthor. That somehow, some way, when all the Earths got combined into Earth Prime, his Earth was probably lost, I'm thinking, and now he's on this Earth and he's battling Superman. Why? It could be a million different reasons why. But when we see the two characters fighting, it looked very high quality for television. I was highly impressed. I thought mostly everything else in the first episode, from the acting to the cinematography to majority of the story elements, were on point. It's a whole lot of extra levels of drama that happen, and the way it's written makes sense. The effects are amazing. It really is, I think, the best DC Comics show on the CW. Shout out to HBO Max for coming through with the bag. You saved us. You saved us. Alright. Anyway, it's been weird, but it's been real. If you ain't watched that show, bruh, you gotta watch it. No cap. Alright, I got some nachos upstairs, right? So, get out of here, bitch.
See, they gon' look though. When I pull up, she gon' look though. Look at he mad, ain't look, bro. She bad as hell, but can't cook though. It don't matter, but you still watching me while I did it for the look though. 100 feet worth of drip, don't drown this fly shit, that's the look though. And look though. I'm the wave, you can look though. I'm something different, I don't think you get it, but I still did it for the look though. Look though.